is maintaining a visual from their helicopter. Unfortunately, those ground units have been forced to pull off, and you're not too surprised about that call, considering the dangerous that we've seen here. Now on Beverly Boulevard, a very busy intersection through Beverly Boulevard, continuing southbound on 19th Street here in the East LA area.
That is really frightening. I thought there was going to be an accident there, too. I'm sure, I would imagine that they'll get somebody there to pick that guy up. We got a pretty good look at him. The one that jumped out, he had a backpack, some paraphernalia with him. We're not sure what's in there. I had trouble getting out. At first, I thought that he was being pulled back in the car, but I think he was just getting held up on something within the vehicle. Nevertheless, one person is out of the vehicle, and this driver is the one who's really a danger to the community right now.
Yeah, one of the worst kind of driving we've seen in a long time in these pursuits.
Yeah, extremely dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous. And again, back in these residential neighborhoods where you could see people on the street here continuing to drive fairly erratic, despite the fact that there's nobody behind him.
And he just dropped somebody off. I was trying to start the stream. I was having a bunch of issues. I was annoyed as hell, but I got it started.
Right now,
he dropped somebody off just now.
But still driving pretty dangerously, upwards of 60 miles per hour along a very narrow street here in Montebello. This is Maple Avenue, turning right, a wild right turn there at Whittier Boulevard. Now going westbound Whittier through Montebello, and we'll see, there's the airship. We'll see if anybody else comes up behind him here. But right now, no sign of any black and whites in the vicinity. We'll see if that changes.
Yeah, still seems to be driving really recklessly, even though the police aren't behind him or the sheriffs aren't behind him. So we'll see what he.
What about the air units? Is somebody
just threw something out of his car?
Yeah, or something went
paraphernalia.
flying.
Something went flying. I'm not sure if it came from the window. It might have, or something flew off the vehicle. In any event, he really picked up speed there. He's really accelerating for no apparent reason, especially considering that there is nobody behind him. Why is he continuing to drive like this is anybody's guess. These all appear to be random turns. Now going the wrong way again, a wild random turn. There's the driver running on foot without any police in the area here, running on foot through a bunch of homes here. An apartment building on the left, a single-family home on the right. Now in between those two buildings, that alleyway just off of Kensington Way towards Northside Drive here in Montebello. Another alleyway, and now back through another pair of homes here in this neighborhood, right along Olympic Boulevard, climbing fences, just looking for a hiding spot.
He's running from himself.
To hide out and ride this out. He's got too many eyes in the sky, and I don't think it's going to work out for him. But in any event, you can see him trying to look for any nook or cranny that he possibly can. This home here looks like it is maybe an apartment building that's right along Olympic Boulevard. And I'm looking to the right and to the left to see if there's any sign of law enforcement. Right now, they're not here yet, but luckily that airship is overhead. You can see the shadow flying right over him, so that should change momentarily.
He's still
running next to that building.
Where you going?
It's an apartment building right along Olympic Boulevard. We'll try to get across here in just a second. I don't know right now. You want to stay nice and tight and try and see if we can keep a visual on him, because it's really up to, quite frankly, it's up to that airship and us to help them out here. So right now he's continuing to jump.
Then when they do the split screen in the moment that we don't need a split screen, like, this is important. Full screen this shit. But they're like, no, let's split screen this shit.
But you can see now back in that same alleyway, running parallel with Olympic Boulevard into another private property. Somebody's backyard here. Appears to be another single family house, he's running back towards Olympic. Their fence. He started getting tired here pretty quick. He's definitely in shape, but he is definitely exhausting a lot of energy here. So he's right in front of that home there. And
come on. Get together.
Inside that building.
Couple of signal issues, but we still got you, Chris. And he is either under that. There he is. Is that
under the awning?
Under the awning. There, so difficult to see him. I wonder if he got into that other apartment.
He's trying to.
Is he giving up?
I don't know.
He's just hanging out there.
He's trying doors.
Oh, he's talking to somebody.
That's a scary situation.
Do you know each other?
Okay, let's
watch
this closely.
You're not gonna believe the shit that happened to me.
Have to. If you guys can you hear me?
Get his ass out of there.
Yeah, I have to wonder if he knows that person. It certainly
Tweaking,
appeared
right?
to. It's hard to tell, but it certainly appeared that that person was very comfortable talking to him. There were some gestures there, and now he's continuing the run of his life here, continuing to parallel Olympic Boulevard through an alleyway, a number of homes here. He's had plenty of spots to hide out, but he must know that he must hear the sirens. There come a couple of units on the left side there.
Yeah, I see.
Just a matter
all
of
this
seconds now
time
before
he
they
stood
start
and
to
get away?
contain this block and
Oh,
form a
geez.
perimeter. You can see he is now somewhere in this group of homes right here, trying to look for a hiding spot. Definitely heard those sirens pulling up. You can see those units near the top of your screen slowing down, and LA County Sheriff's helicopter continuing those really
Reptile
tight
trial.
orbits to try and find him. But right now he's somewhere, Brian, I think near the top right-hand corner of the screen here. There's a couple of SUVs. I think he's right there, either that building or maybe over to the right, just trying to find a hiding spot.
Well, hopefully he doesn't get a hold of another vehicle after that driving that we saw earlier. I mean, because that's definitely not what we want.
Okay, so this is what we believe is when the passenger jumped out, and you'll see him jump, and then he gets somehow pulled back in. I thought he was being
Backpack
pulled.
was stuck on a
Yeah, but
handle
then
or something.
it might have just been something as simple as that backpack getting stuck, and then the chase was
Reptile trial.
underway
Stolen
again.
reptile murder
and
trial?
then now
What?
this is where, as you continue to watch the live pictures on your left, on your
Reptilians.
right-hand side is where the driver then bails from the vehicle. He has a cap
You guys
on, a
are
dark
watching that?
T-shirt,
I
some
haven't heard
gray
about that. The
shorts,
reptile trial?
white-ish tennis shoes, and then that's when he started weaving his way through some of those buildings, eventually taking his cap off, but then putting it back on. So that is, again, video now of this foot bail that occurred just a couple of minutes ago. Now we're back live, and you can see the Sheriff's Department is now canvassing around the building in question
Is that
there.
him? Oh.
I haven't seen him
Who the hell is
square
that?
out of there.
That's him. He's
There he
running
is.
by the cops.
That's him. Like he just biked. He
How
just
did he run
walked
by
that
the
bike
cops?
right past several sheriff's deputies. That appears to be him. I can't swear to it, but that
That's him.
certainly appears to be him. He's found a bicycle, and he's now
Oh, hell no. Oh,
looking for him.
Well,
please. Come on.
I would love if we could pull back that video
No
and see if he was
way.
wearing a blue ball cap.
He's across the street from them?
That appears to be
It
the
looks
same
like him.
clothing he's wearing. I got to tell you,
the other guy had shorts on. This guy has long pants, but obviously
Long
anything could
black
have. Oh, there you go.
shorts.
They got him.
No.
They got him. Okay,
look
so
at-
it's not him. They got somebody else.
Yeah,
Get them
they
both.
did look
Arrest
very
them both.
That's the
similar.
right guy. Okay,
Tackle
very
both of them.
similar. Yeah, very similar. Different colored ball cap. But it does look like they are detaining somebody. They've got their guns drawn. That person on the bike, I don't know. It just is that him? That is
I
definitely
think that's
okay.
him. I think they
That
got
is
their
him.
man. Yeah, the
that's
one
him.
on the bike was confusing because it looked very similar. Even in the way he was
Oh,
moving
that's
was similar.
Rayford. Yeah, Rayford.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, you're exactly right. They do have
does
one
look like
person
him,
in
but
custody.
yeah,
it
that
looks
guy.
like, thankfully, this pursuit.
I don't know
coming
what the
to a
mentality is with
peaceful
these
end here.
people.
Looks like they
You're
are
not
still
gonna get
focusing on
away.
that property. More units pulling
Most
up
likely
on
you're not
scene
gonna get
here.
away.
But thankfully, nobody was hurt. And what was really starting to turn into a more wild pursuit here. We'll see if there's any accomplices. If we knew somebody here, they certainly appear to be approaching this property very cautiously, despite the fact that that suspect appears to be in custody.
Right. They may not be trusting the fact that they got their guy either, but he certainly looks like it. And they're probably just being very safe about the situation out there. I thought, Chris, that this was going to end in a terrible crash the way he was driving.
Absolutely. It was just going way too fast, especially off the freeway. He really continued those speeds right through a lot of residential neighborhoods on a beautiful day like today.
They need to
You
lock
saw
these
the
people
number
away
of
forever.
pedestrians. I am relieved
don't think it's him?
that this
Steph
person
says
is
it's not
off
him.
the road.
Yeah. Okay. So there is that apprehension right there. That is the driver. We will investigate what happened to the passenger who jumped out with a backpack. We'll continue to look into this situation as you scour the area, Chris. Thanks for helping us on this pursuit. We'll be right back with more news.
My name.
So, Ocean Gates. Sub. I guess that's it for now then. All right. I was gonna do some clips of the trial, but I'm kind of feeling like that. But Mo did timestamp some stuff. I think it's about 2 hours worth of stuff. I think. I could come back tonight. I don't know. I'm melting. I know that guy that ran across the street. That was weird as hell. Who was that guy? Sus as hell. All right. I'm going to head out for now. Love you guys. Adios. Bye. Oh, what the hell's going on over here? Oh. Deep moisture.